Hi, you want to be an entrepreneur but don't know where to start? Don't worry, this is seriously common. The biggest question in front of entrepreneurs is, where do I start? Should I start with the solution, the product, the million-dollar idea, or the customer? Look at any successful entrepreneur. You will see that he or she was quick to spot an opportunity and run with it. Most opportunities come hidden as problems. In fact, it is said, where others see problems, entrepreneurs see opportunities. There you have your answer. Identify the problem and you will have your opportunity. But hold on. Opportunities are not always disguised as problems. Sometimes they can be found around a group of people or the customer. For example, as an entrepreneur, you can focus on a specific customer segment like pregnant women and build products and services specific to their needs. You may come up with bioengineered smelling salts, which not only keep nausea at bay but also keep a pregnant woman's vitamin D levels at optimum. In this case, your starting point is your customer, and you build the solution by identifying the problem faced by that customer. There may also be times when the product itself may present the opportunity, like 3D printing. Once the technology is in place, it can be used in many businesses. But by and large, identifying the problem is the key to your opportunity. Unfortunately, entrepreneurs often trip because they start with the solution and not the problem. The lean methodology guru, Ash Maurya, compares starting with the solution to building a key without knowing what door it will open. You can try testing your key on lots of doors, or you can start with the door you want to open. When you fall in love with the problem versus your solution, you start building keys to doors that actually take you places. So what is a problem? A problem is a job that someone is unable to do or doing with a lot of friction. Therefore, one way to start looking for problems is to look at existing products, alternatives, or pain points. Wherever you find friction or pain points associated with an existing solution, it is a potential problem which you can turn into an opportunity. This is what James Dyson did. He observed that vacuum cleaners were constantly getting clogged with dust and were losing suction. This was a problem for anyone wanting to quickly and effectively clean their house. After over 5,000 failed attempts, he created the Dyson vacuum cleaner, a bagless vacuum that doesn't lose suction as it picks up dust. Sometimes, entrepreneurs need to anticipate future problems too, based on current trends and structural changes. In this case, identifying problems may not be so obvious. Smart entrepreneurs can predict problems that are going to occur. For example, the rise of terrorism generated a new need, the need for face recognition and travel analytics. However, before taking up a problem and creating solutions for it, you need to verify whether the problem is really worth solving. In other words, will people be willing to pay for your solution? How do you do that? Follow these basic steps. First, observe, observe, observe. Observe people and look for a job that they are trying to get done. Study how they are getting it done. Empathize while observing. If you don't, you will not even notice the big and the small points of friction that the customer is experiencing. Any job that is not getting done well is a problem, and therefore an opportunity for you. Once you have the inkling of a problem, find out what is the trigger that is pushing the customer to look for a change. In our earlier vacuum cleaner example, the customers were getting frustrated while using the vacuum cleaner since they were constantly getting clogged with dust and were losing suction. This acted as a trigger to switch over to Dyson's bagless vacuum cleaner, which offered them a seamless cleaning experience. Next, focus on the existing alternatives. What are the other alternatives available to take care of the problem that you have identified? Would the customer's problems be resolved, and would they be better placed by using any of the existing alternatives? Going back to Dyson's example, the only alternative to using vacuum cleaners which were losing suction due to constant clogging was to do the job manually. Therefore, Dyson realized that he definitely had a problem worth solving. Customers would be willing to pay for a hassle-free user experience while using the vacuum cleaner. Having explored the existing solutions, you should now try to understand exactly what job the customer wants to get done by hiring the product. In Dyson's case, it was evident that the customer would switch to a new product or hire it only if it saved them from the frustration of having to keep cleaning the vacuum cleaner to undo the clogging so that it could function smoothly. Therefore, all that the customer wanted from a vacuum cleaner was an uninterrupted, seamless experience. Once you have these answers, you need to validate them from the horse's mouth. That's right, your customer. In the next session, we will learn how to use Ash Maurya's problem interview script to validate these answers and to make sure that you are indeed onto something big, a problem worth solving.